In a dark room, temperatures up on the surface have plummeted, especially in the northernmost regions of the Unlimited Squad is where the Unlimited Squad is stationed. With winter temperatures reaching staggering lows of negative 65 degrees, the conditions in this area are frigid that if you throw hot water in the air, it'll evaporate and proceed to freeze instantaneously. To survive in an environment like that, you must never forget the 4 things that I'm about to tell you: water, food, fire, and shelter. In a cold environment, consistently moving is impeccable. The moment you stop, your body will begin to seize up and items will freeze. As you see here, my gun is stuck in my hand. If I were to encounter a rapture in this situation, our squad would be wiped out before we even know it. In order to fire my gun that's in my hand, what you need to do is use hot urine. You're lost and adrift in a snowy plain, and you're low on water. Oh. Surely, you could simply take a handful of snow and use it to hydrate. One might mistakenly think that is easy. But if you were to make this mistake, the inside of your mouth could hurt. It also wouldn't help with maintaining your body temperature. So what should you do? Take the snow, pack it in a bottle, warm it up using your body's temperature before drinking it. Trover turns the TV. Well, that should do. This is the 10th time I've watched this recording. I've read all the survival books back to front as well. At this point, I should be beyond prepared to participate in the rescue operation. Still, maybe I should do a final check, just in case. Trobe looks over herself in the mirror. What about grasshoppers? There's an excellent source of protein. Can't forget about grubs either. You just got to be sure to remove their heads before eating them. Reindeer hides can be stretched over wooden boards and make them into makeshift sheds. Then you got moss. After squeezing the moisture, you can use it as a cushion. Oh. Okay, perfect. I can't possibly be any more prepared than I am now. I've got all the knowledge I could possibly need right about here. All there is left is to practice. But then, what if I come off too much as a tryhard to the others? It might be better if I try and maintain some modesty throughout this process. There's an exam at Sheriff. There's always an exam. We have to always make sure these girls are like acing their tests. It's like, bitch, do it yourself. God. Oh, no, don't. If I had to hear that goddamn fucking phrase, song, or anything else, I swear to God, stuff is gonna happen. And you can't say in Minecraft anymore because they know. But stuff in Minecraft would happen. Sometime later in the northern base. My queen! Rabbity's here! Long time no see. Hello, servant. I've been waiting for you. Alice and Neve have called on were to call on you quite some time ago. You came later than I expected. Did something happen on your way here?
We had to wait forever and a day for the polar bears to sleep.
It could be because it's winter. We were spoiled for the choice when it came to snow caves. We figured there might be We figured there'd probably be a snow bear inside of them, so we buried our way in. We didn't find anything, so I ended up falling asleep hugging Burly Bear. Well, as long as no one's hurt, I suppose it's fine. Sorry to make you come all this way, servant. Come here and sit by the fire. I sit by the stove and defrost my frozen hands and feet. What's the mission this time? Huh? Did you not receive instructions from the Ark? All they told me was I was to figure out... hold on, fucking Jesus. All they told me was that I'd find out once I got to the north. I see. Then I'll try to explain it quickly. Some time ago, we received an extraction quest from the Ark. You're gonna say Santa? No, it's the other story. God damn it. A detachment of mass-produced Nikes were sent out to conduct a search. It's now been 28 days since they went MIA. Despite the extremely low consistency of alpha particles in the north, we've been unable to establish connection with them and haven't received any reports. Their last known coordinations placed them near the mountains in the north. And just near the Glittering Mountains, which is 3,000 meters of elevation. It was there that their signatures were cut off. Glittering Mountain. It's not good. Even if I try to avoid the places if possible. What's so bad about that place? It's super duper dangerous. It's an incredibly hostile environment up there. And it's swarming with raptures. If you falter there, even for a second, you're most likely freeze to death. And it's only gotten worse the higher you go. Nikis are most resistant to the cold than humans. But if they are exposed to extreme conditions of prolonged periods, their bodies and minds will be pushed to the limits. If they exist in the state for too long, they'll have a mental breakdown. Correct. That's where you come in. I believe in your ability to look at your well-being. And there may be certain situations that direct you, that you make a judgment call. Understood. But are we even sure if a human could withstand the cold up there? I shared the same concern. That's why I was considering assigning the newbie as an additional support. Sorry, who? Her name is Trove, a Nikkei produced by Miss Silas. She's been assigned to the area because she is an avid survivalist. She's somewhat eccentric, but I'm sure she would be a help when it comes to your safety. I would like to say hello before we set out. A fun idea. If I know Trove, and I believe I do, I would say she's out in the hallway, pacing nervously. How about you go and say hello to her? Considering that she's been responsible for your survival. She was keen on meeting you. Okay. That idiot needs a jacket. Hi, Bard. How you doing? Northern base, outside the reception room. Hmm. Hmm. Are you Trove? Yes! I'm the survival expert who will be exploring the wildness with you starting today. I'm looking forward to it. A survival expertist? What exactly does that entail? Well, as you already know, in the harsh conditions of the north, even as simple as a jaunt outside can be life or death struggle of man's versus nature. To be asked to carry out a mission of this kind in this environment is no small feat. However, there's no need to fear. What? I'm not even getting confirmation if they're adding this because technically they did last year. Technically they did. It's an Emma costume. That is terrifying. That is so scary. Dude, I thought like a boss spawned behind me. Hello, cats. Thank you for the BDs and for that. I forgot its name. The little guy version of cats? What do you mean the little guy version? What? Well, yeah, no, they added Mrs. Claus a while ago. Last year. Just a little guy. Just a little guy. And I mean, they did say skin suits doesn't matter to these Nikkeis. Nikkeis, it doesn't matter about temperature. It's something we've already known. But Alice especially. Oh, you talking about Squirrely or whatever? Tell it to the sheer cover. Yeah, well, she's different. She's different. No, the other guy. Gur. Yeah, are you expecting Gur? Okay. When I don't got you, and when Ito doesn't got you, I know for a fact your husband's got you or wife. I don't know which ones. Which ones? Oh, whatever. Who's husband and who's wife? Are you both husbands? Are you both wives? Are you both married? Okay, sorry. Well, I'm Ito. You're Ito? I'm Mooku. Heard your name. I was trying to figure out if I don't got captain, if you don't count him, I know for a fact Kansas got captain. I'm dad? No, that's not dad. Make it dad's, I think, getting food. Why was I getting? I just said. Anyways, I'm both members of the Unlimited Squad and a survival expertist. So as long as you stick close to me, you won't have to worry about being unfamiliar with this place. I'll ensure your safety, guaranteed. Sounds good. I decided not to mention that I've already partaked in several missions up north. Good! Then, should we start preparing? To ascend those snowy mountain peaks? You'll need more than just a few extra layers. You'll need thermal gear, gloves, hats, wool socks, and goggles to protect your eyes. All of those are indisposable. I'll bring those out of storage for you. All my preparations are already done. Then again, I barely had to do anything to begin with. That's cause 90% of the gear I need is already out in nature waiting for me. What does that mean? Well, you'll find out when we head out.
You're gonna love it.
She's a Bear Grylls wannabe? Yeah, she was watching Man vs. Wild earlier. I should stop trying to do these ones when I drink coffee. It makes it very hard. I need to drink like water if I do these. So I'm switching off my regular coffee. I'm gonna put it away. Speaking of coffee, I'm hiding mine. No, she's just a bear. Let's the other girl. Sometime later, in a snowfield up north.
Pew! My goodness! Would you look at all the snow? I bet if I rolled up in it long enough, I'll end up becoming a snowman.
The rescue operation is paramount importance, so please restrain from such activities.
Fine.
I mean, if you did become a snowman, you might melt, and we can't have that. Alice, who is getting ready to dive headfirst into the snow, quickly falls back into position.
There's definitely heavy snowfall than usual. With all this snow, it would be perfect to dive into a nice cave and sleep in.
You're not really thinking about sleeping here, are you?
As much as I would like to, no. I think that I can't, at least not now. But first things first, we need to find the Nikes, and you and I can cozy in our den and hibernate.
Is it very confirmed? She's fucking annoying. If you think my voice for her is bad, I'm telling you my voice is somehow better than hers. Her and Maiden's got some of like the worst voice acting. I'm not gonna cap.
And then, until then, you and I can just wait here.
Neve strives forward with frolic. Not gonna me? What do you mean? Not gonna me what?
Y'all seem so relaxed. Of course, it's not like I'm nervous or anything. I mean, sure, this is my first mission.
And we ended up being too late for, and we may be too late for our rescue efforts.
Don't worry.
It's understandable to have such reserves. There's not one among us who hasn't gone through the same self-doubt. You've said it yourself countless times before. An extreme situation, strong mental fortitude is all you need to survive. We don't want to drag your feet. It's good to show initiative. He's been hiding. He's not on this screen. I have to find him. He's in this overlay, but I have so many fucking sources in OBS. I have to like just unbury him. And those rescue missions can at least can last anywhere from a few days to an entire month. If we spent the entire time being high-strung, it might cloud our judgment. When we can find when we need it most, which can jeopardize the mission.
Don't be ridiculous. I haven't had a negative thought cross my mind once this entire time. No, Mooku, nope.
Glad to hear it. Then that's the case, and keep it up. The Mela proceeds along the path, heading along with Neve and Alice.
You know it. You trust me, survivalist?
Why do you ask?
I think she's a little nervous since it's my first mission. This is my first time on a proper mission. Considering that you're entrusting me with your life, I just want to make sure you realize how thoroughly prepared I am.
Are you okay? Of course I'm okay. Do you have any idea how warm the suit is? It's keeping the heat in like no one's business. Are you? Then how come you're trembling? Oh, well, it's because I raised my body temperature sensibilities to the max. Maintaining one's body heat temperature is critical to survival in the snowy environment. God, I love this fucking idiot. Holy shit. Since I could get around that being... Sure, I could get that around being my decreasing sensitivity. But what's a cop-out? What a cop-out that would be. Where's the fun in that? You can't stop giving me the stink eye. This isn't about me, you know. By doing that, I could also get a better sense of how you're feeling out here in the cold. So, put your trust in me and sorry, what was I saying? I'm fine. You don't have to tell me. I'll decrease my sensitivity, okay? Good idea. Oh my god. She's a little too replayable. I got 53 sources on OBS. What's your recording? My sources is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 sources. In this specific source for this, usually this is my game screen. For Nikkei, YouTube, and League, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whatever's in that's gonna be 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18. There's 18. I'm not doing... Well, now I can't... Okay, now we're chatting. Because I can't read the next part of the story with this. Imagine me uploading this to YouTube. Guys, would you watch my Nikkei videos to go to sleep to if I just suddenly turned into a didgeridoo? What if it's TV? But they're outside! This is fine? Alright, fine. Sure. Okay. Alright. A few hours later. Fuck. This is where the last signal from the Strand Nikkeis was detected. Their company consists of 6 people. There should be traces of their camper food that are behind. Let's split up and search our surroundings. And search for anything you find. Yes, Queen! Yeah, sure thing. Numella? What about survivalists than me? Oh, right. Both of you have a tough gut going, so try to keep up with us. Why don't you sit tight and have a nice rest until we finish our search? I feel like I'm getting brushed off here. Not at all. You have the most important responsibility of all. You must entail that the servant remains in good health, and he returns to safety. Can we not talk about fucking right now? Please? Can we go one Nikkei stream? Well, we're not just horning out name talking about wanting to fuck. Because, listen, so that has been bottled up for a while. Yes, I would love to fuck. But guess what? We don't get that. We just get pretty girls. Pretty today winning. Children, please stop fighting. Don't feed them? What do you mean? How am I feeding? Is it because I said children? Goodbye. Goodbye. say servant is faring at this moment? Trove looks over and touches my hand. Oh no! Your hand is freezing! I'm okay. The heck you are! If you don't warm up your hands prompto, you'll probably get frostbite and I'll have to amputate them. Dang it, I knew I should have lowered my body temperatures so much. God damn it. Well, I can see that you have your hands full. I'll proceed with my search and leave servant to you. Lamella leaves Lamella leaves to continue the search. Sure thing. You can trust me! Trove cradles both my hands in hers. I can feel a warming sensation. Wait just a moment. I'll make a nice warm fire. First, I'll gather up some dry branches, or bundle some dry grass for kindling. Then I'm gonna find something that I could use as flint. Let's see. Found it. Go picks up a pile of rocks from a dried riverbed. Take a look at the rock here. You see the slight red hue? That means there's been an iron oxidation. If you got that, then you can use any type of metal object lying around, like this pipe here. Some fucking metal pipe. Metal pipe. Where is it? I have so many fucking things. What the fuck? There it is. Thank you. You take that, creates a rocket stone. Then you won't never need a light. Oh my god, that's recording space. Then you'll never need a lighter to light a fire. Oh. What gives? Why isn't anything happening? In all the videos I saw, they just had to do it a couple times and bam, a fire. Fucking goddamn it, Captain. What in the world? Survivalist? Here, let me try. After about 10 or so strikes, I managed to catch a spark. So this really does work. Fascinating. That's not what I meant. There's just a slight difference between reading something and actually doing it. Are you sure you're a survival expert? Of course! Please, of course. I wasn't assigned to the northern base for nothing. Sure, this may not exactly be my finest hour, but your true survival skills are shining when you successfully rescue those who are in need. Just set aside any doubts lingering in your mind, and I promise that I'll show you what I'm made of in due time. Anywho, oh my gosh, he is me. Anywho, we better make a move. We better move the spark out of the kindling. This position right here should be perfect. Somewhere else should do it. Anywhere else seems to be too damp. Even if you manage to gather the dry kindling, your fire won't go anywhere if the ground is too wet. Trove moves the spark over the kindling. How is it? You feel any warmer? A bit, yeah. Good. I was all worried about nothing. Turns out this is where my screw truly lies. What up, shit asses? What up, shit asses? We're doing survival training out here. I think we've searched enough. Everyone report your findings. I found a necklace that one of the princesses were wearing. Oh, I forgot she calls Oniki's princesses. God, I love her. Alex examines 2 frozen dog tags. These production numbers line up with the missing mass-produced Nikes. Alice, where did you find these? Right there, below the big bridge. An ancient-looking one? It seems they've camped below it and used it as a roof. Excellent work, Alice. My pleasure, Queen. My turn. I started from the campsite that Alice found and followed the footprints much like I would tracking a polar bear. Oh, T-Pain, what up, what up? I don't know what T-Pain says. What footprints? Wouldn't they be covered in snow by now? Not entirely. There were still some shallow divots I could make out. And I didn't know this is my specialty. Anyways, judging from the footprints I found, all 6 of them were heading towards the dense pine forest. The path forward to the glittering mountain, isn't it? Why would they go in that direction? I'm not sure yet. It could be related to the mission they were on. Or they could have been fleeting raptures that were in pursuit. Anyway, it's clear which path they've taken from here. Oh, well done, Eve. Oh, mention it. So, is it my turn now? Do you have anything to report? Not really. She helped warm me up. She also taught me how to make a fire in a damp area. Oh, right. I did. I also vowed to impress him and show him my real survivalist side going forward. Okay, well done. I'm looking forward to see that side of you as well. Alright. Oh, alright. Let's move out before it gets dark. Roger. Please. I will not do it for the rest of the stream until we're done this. If you redeem it again, I'm not doing it until we get to YouTube. Huh? Our radios are picking up some kind of signal. From which direction? She rotates the radio antenna in various directions. 8 o'clock from the mountain ridge. Judging from how weak the signal is, I would say it's coming from a far distance away. What possibilities that signal is coming from the missing Nikes? I would say it's damn near certain. If there's been any other squads dispatched up north, the ARC would have notified us to the extraction request. Then let's hurry up and move. No. There's a deep valley that way. There's a steep downhill curve up ahead. If we rush headlong into it, there'll be certainly an accident. Can't we just use it as a big slide? If it were just us, we could. However, Servant is bound to an injury. However, Servant is bound to getting injured trying to do such maneuvers.
Let's make a slide and have Rabbity ride in it.
And how, pray tell, do you intend on making a slide out here in all places with no materials?
I can do it.
I can make a sled, no problem. We just have to scurry up the sturdiest wood we can find and make a frame. And attach some animal hide to it. With all my know-how, I'll be able to find an animal and no problem. We'll also have to help of Neve, who is an animal expert. Give me an hour and I will make something workable. 1 hour, that's all I ask. I may be green, but I'm still a member of Unlimited. This is my time to shine. I can feel it. On top of that, those last Nikes that are waiting for us, and things may be getting desperate. Trust me, it pains me to delay the rescue even a single hour. Fine. I understand. You've spent a lot of time researching this sort of thing. You seem confident, so knock yourself out. Really? It's okay? I'll give it everything I got. I'll whip up a warp speed shed that'll have us there in no time. Can you help me out, Neve? Oh. The main thing is that we gotta find a suitable animal hide to stretch over the sled. Then, the excitable Trev and Neve head out into the forest.
Hey, I want to come too. I want to see how the sled's made.
Alice sprints towards her. They're in high hopes. High morale is a good thing. Even better if it translates to good results. It should be fine. She said she's gonna give it her all. It's nice of you to say that. They're counting on me to believe in them. A moment later. Ta-da! My super duper survival sled is now complete. It's a true wildest shed made of wood and fucking Jesus. Sled made out of wood and fresh reindeer hide. With this, we can go down any slope with ease. Unfortunately, we didn't have a whole lot of hide to go around, so we can only make one. Sorry about that. It's okay. Survivors can use the shed. The rest of us will have our own way down. More importantly, have you taken this sled for a test run? No. Not yet. Why don't you go ahead and try making a small hill then? Good idea. We want to ensure his safety. We'll have to make it through. How about it, survivalist? I made it so one human and one Nikkei could get in. First things first, I want to check if I can handle the weight. Okay. I sit behind Trove, who seems to be filled with determination. The ride of the first sled I've ever made. This is quite an experiment. Considering this is the first shed you've ever made, the quality is not that bad. We keep complimenting her. It was like compliments, okay? Not all the time. Sometimes, listen, sometimes I'm not gonna shame. But good headspace, compliment them. She made a good sled. She made something for us. We gotta compliment her. That's what I thought too. I've been dying to do stuff like this for ages. That's why I read all those books. More than I can count. You ready to do this thing? Are there any other safety measures? Of course there are. First off, you have to have your safety belt here. She tugs on the strap fixed to the sled and secures it around us. Then you have to do a backed safety belt. She takes my hand and firmly fastens it around her waist. Oh! Me. Just hold on tight. And I'll do everything I can to make sure you're safe. Alright? Just don't let go. I won't. Good answer. Alright then. Off we go! She gives it a push and the sled tilts on top of the hill and begins to slide downwards. Whoa! Ah! Ah! Oh god, we're gonna die! Makes a good stream for us. We can't compliment her, but she has to compliment EK's double standards? What do you mean? Listen, she's me. I'm complimenting myself. I need compliments, okay? I'm compliment hungry. It's been a long day. I just woke up. Mental space is not doing well. You did great. No, stop it. Don't compliment me. Compliment the team. Compliment the team. Don't compliment me. I miss Ditchery Nikkei. Oh my god, no. Only you did the stuff? No! No! No. Stop it. Okay, stop it. Listen. Alice is like Pinkie Pie, except Pinkie Pie can use an oven. I'm pretty sure if I remember... we did that fucking food tier list. Oh, the food tier list. Do I remember? I think Alice can cook. I made a joke that she can't cook, but I think someone corrected me and she can cook. So actually she would be Pinkie Pie then. Through and through. I don't know. Stop praising me. Stop it! Stop it. No! We're stranded, apparently. Something doesn't feel right. Why aren't you stopping? I don't know how. It just looked like a tiny slope from the top. I don't see our landing spot in here in the sled. Ugh. Oh, my butt. Oh, hold up. Do you see that behind us? It looks like a snowstorm is brewing and it's coming right for us. That's apparently what a snowstorm sounds like. It's an avalanche. Shut the fuck up. You can't. Hey, every time. I've got to turn. Desperately attempting to outfield the uncoaching avalanche. We become one with the sled and slide down the steep hill. Are you okay? I didn't lose you, did I? I'm alive, but barely. That's good. We gotta get out of here. If we stay where we are, there might be a second avalanche. I can't. Oh, God fucking damn! I hate the commander so fucking much. God, I don't know how the commander is a fucking person anymore. How do we have fucking protagonist syndrome, but we always get hurt? I hate it. In a second group, no. You're dissing yourself? No, I'm not the commander. But fuck the commander. The commander's always consistently hurt. Don't worry. Travelers releases the strap securing her sled. I'll pull you to safety. The sled and all. The moment we get off the slope, another avalanche occurs. The entire slope, it's consumed in the mountain. Consumed in a mountain of snow. There's no way we can go back where we came. Oh, no. What should we do? We're so screwed! Hey, calm down. We still got our phones. Oh, right. I totally forgot. Thank goodness for modern technology. You could just call. You can call from just anywhere. Thank you for explaining what phones are. So it's nearly impossible to get stranded. She takes out her phone and starts dialing. Uh-oh. There's no signal. Let me check. I take out my own phone and check the reception. Both. What is the particle concentration here? I don't have any measurement instruments, so I'm not sure. But I doubt that the alveolum particles are the problem. The particles tend to be scarce up the north. Then again, in remote mountainous areas like this, there are times where the signal is unable to go through. Then we can't rely on contacting outside help via the phone. What about a flare? I gave mine to Eve. I thought about bringing one, but my luggage was getting too heavy as it is. I figured if we needed to, we would just build a fire beacon. Alright, let's do that. Okay. Let's see. What can we use as flint here? I'm not seeing anything. But no worries. I can just use a spare battery and wires I've got in my pack. Wait, where'd they go? Oh, jeez, we're fucking screwed. Hey, calm down. Keep it together. You're a survival expertist, remember? You still have so much confidence in me. You're really a nice person. Just don't get discouraged and keep your head up in the game. Keep your head in the game. Become Troy from High School Musical. Keep your head in the game. Where do where do they usually start the show that you were watching? Usually they have the host pretending that they're standing somewhere. Then reach a road, a village, or some place with traces of civilization is the goal. Actually, when you think about it, it's not too different from our current situation. Yeah, very similar. So, you see, we can make it out of it. I think you're right. We can think about think about it as two shit. We can think about it as us being two survivalist show TV hosts who just parachuted out of a helicopter. Yeah, let's go with that. It's hard to explain, but I feel somehow introverted. I'm not exactly sure how, but I think we're gonna survive this. The important thing is strong mental restraint and perseverance. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, I'm hangry. My sister got so white, didn't get me any. I'm sorry. And keeping our personal, keeping ourselves properly fed. Let's go. I'll find something to get you filled up. I'd be most grateful if you could. We got a few more. We're here. When you're out here in the cold, food is key to survival. Cho trots through the snow towards the nearest tree. For example, this tree here is a species that only grows in extreme cold, but it's rich in nutrients and moisture, so She proceeds. Trove produces a knife from her jacket pocket and starts stripping off some of the bark. It'll serve as shelter for numerous small critters. If we're lucky enough, we can rustle up a squirrel or a bird. We could also turn some beetles, ants, and other excellent sources of protein. Beetles won't be too bad. You don't have to pretend to be tough around me. Most people can't stand creepy critters. But if you just close your eyes and swallow, it shouldn't be that bad. Excuse me? Excuse me, ma'am? Excuse me, ma'am? I've heard that one before. We're timing? Yeah. Alright. Let's see what this tree has in store for us. No, don't clip that. Don't clip that. Stop it. Listen, I said all of us. I didn't say you guys. I said all of us. You can go back in the video because I will be uploading this. If you go back, I say all of us. Trove continues to strip the bark with her knife. Let's see. I think something's coming out now. Huh? Did you see that? Something just wheezed past. Is it a worm? Oh no. No, it's that one fucking Nickelodeon show episode. No, no way. A worm could possibly. No. No. Besides, it would be that fast. Is it a snake? It's a centipede. No, it's a snake. No. It's a centipede. Oh my god, it's a centipede. No, can we go? No. She's got all those legs. It's getting over under them. Please, I can't. I'm fucking. Hold still. I'll try to smack it. No, don't! It can't be dangerous! It could bite you and kill you! I pick up a sturdy-looking stick lying on the ground and give the centipede a good whack. Please, someone do this for me. I fucking hate bugs. Fucking, they're disgusting. They're so gross. Joe clings tightly to my body. Is it dead? Are you sure you got it? Yeah, I got it. Are you sure? Are you really sure you're sure? It looks like it's still moving. Don't worry, it's not going anywhere. Okay. Any chance you could come down now? You're kind of heavy. Sorry, I didn't realize. I was too busy thinking about that centipede. All I wanted was to get away from it and climb up something safe. Turns out you were the closest thing available to climb, so... Sorry. Can we stay like this a little longer, though? Pretty please. I'm still a little uneasy. It's my first time seeing a centipede in person. I'm actually fucking scratching now. I thought about it too much. Now I'm actually fucking... I'm getting all high-y. I hate bugs. Ugh. What if there was a centipede jump scare? They like drew in a centipede. It was like, ugh. Fine. A moment later. I wasn't myself back there. I don't usually get startled like that. I don't realize we were up against such a formidable foe like a centipede. You seem to have pulled yourself together admirably. Yeah, well, I got startled, so I guess it wasn't that bad. You don't have to worry about me too much, though. In any way, though, there's a silver lining to all this. Amidst all of the chaos, I did manage to scurry up enough energy source. Trove pulled out something out of her pocket, which wriggles in her hand. This is a jubilant northern longhorn moth. As you can see, it's nice and plump and delicious. I mean, she had it in her pocket. She can't say creepy if it was in her pocket. Honey, you stored that in your pocket. You can't be like, oh, look at this. It's food for you, but it's also fucking creepy. That is not going in my pocket. It will go under my shoe, and it is there till the commander can eat it. Fuck that. No. Bitch, no. Ugh. Like most insects, this little fella is packing full of protein. Well, bon appetit. She's like, it's all crushed in her hand. Like you could see like where like the wing kind of like got fucked up because it was in her pocket. Show motions to shove the wriggling larva in her mouth. Oh, bitch, no, stop. But stop shortly. Is something wrong? I just thinking. Since it's a delicacy and all, it's only fair that you get to try it first. After all, I'm Manike and you're a human. You need the nutrients way more than I do. Just admit it, you don't want to eat it. That's not true. It's one boy. I'm doing out of pure generosity, honestly. Trove pinches the larva between two fingers and plumps it into my hand. Ew! You're swallowing it. I'm not. How's it taste? Ew. Kind of nuggy. Wow, really? Trove. You gotta eat one too. Aww. Well, look at the time. I'm sorry, but I kind of tricked you into eating it all. My bad. I know how desperate our situation is. It's just that I thought I would mentally prepare after I was watching all those videos and reading the books. I'd figured I'd be able to close my eyes and just pop those suckers down. But just now, as they were in front of me, I don't think I can. She's real for that. She's really real for that. It's already getting dark. I can feel the temperature dropping by the second. We haven't found any proper food sources yet, and we don't have any fire either. First things first, I think we should hide from the wind. I was thinking the same. Is there anywhere we can use a shelter? Sheesh! Sheesh! There's nothing really. We're in the middle of a field. However, if there's a will, there's a way. We could dig a makeshift cave in the snow, like how polar bears hibernate. The only problem is that we don't have anything to use as a shovel. Trove takes out her gun and turns on the safety. This will do the trick. As long as it doesn't accidentally fire. Well, I mean, you turn on the safety. What do you think I can do to help? Could you maybe find a decent stick and help me dig? I drove across the snow and pick up a stick that seems fairly sturdy. That should do. Let's find a good place to dig. This may sound obvious, but it's better if we dig into a slope rather than flat ground. Let me check which direction the wind is blowing. This spot seems ideal. I don't think there's much wind here. Ugh! Trove starts to use her gun to dig. Dig using the stick. Survivalist. I'll dig a hollow where we can both lie down. Could you dig an opening below that? I think think of it as a lower bunk bed. I read this in an old book once. Apparently, when you dig out a lower part as well, the cold air goes down and creates warmer air to circulate upwards. Sure thing. Just as the wind starts to pick up, we finish digging the hollow just big enough for the both of us to lie down and sleep. We finally did it. Let's huddle in here and get away from the darn wind. As a rescue team or some irritated raptors might come by. So I'll stay up and keep watch. For the sake of your health, you should get some sleep. Would it be better if we take turns? No. I'll do it. I gotta live up... Well... I gotta live up to my role as a proper member of Unlimited. Exploring the unfamiliar and rescuing those stranded is my job. That is what I'm meant to do. Yes, I may have shown you a side of me that I'm not proud of. But I still believe my determination is second to none. So, trust me when I say you can depend on me now. Besides, I feel better knowing that I'm doing something. If you say so, then okay. Rest up. If you're cold, just scoot closer to me. Okay. I pat Trove on the shoulder as she flashed me a wink. I'll go to be right back. I need to get a drink. So I'll be right back. Have the beautiful music of something. Now, speaking of booty, and I know what I'm gonna upload. I'm gonna upload something to Patreon later tonight. Oh yeah. It's a drawing. For anyone fucking jumps courses. It's a drawing. Yeah. Oh. So I have something to show you, but I want to redraw it because I sent the boys theirs, but after I figured out something, I have to redraw yours. It's nice to be out of there. I thought we were gonna be buried alive under all that snow. Anyways, what a lovely morning. Yeah, that was my best man sneeze. Are you okay, survivalist? It's freezing out here. What? Don't tell me you've gotten hyperthermia. I stuck close to you all night so I could share my body temperature. And thanks to you, I'm at least not sicker than I apparently am now. Just wait a minute. Let me give you a once over. Trove places her hands on my forehead and checks my body temperature. That's a relief. You've probably gotten a small cold. Don't scare me like that. It's thinking the worst. But for sure you've got hyperthermia. We better check out quickly, or otherwise it could be worse. Point taken. If we can create a cave or a building where we can at least warm up, then we'll be able to continue moving after you've recovered. What's wrong? Can't you see? Over there, it's faint, but there's a light in the mountain. If it's bright enough to be noticeable even in daylight, it has to be a street light in the front of a building. A working street light in the day and age? You see, every once in a while, sure, the process of providing electricity all the way up here is tough, but you can set up some solar panels. Not only that, but at least if I'm mistaken, fucking Jesus. The location we're told about during our first mission briefing. Wait, no, it can't be. But the Nikke's we're looking for being there? That's certainly a distant possibility. No way. Things are surely looking up. We should be able to reach there half a day. We can check there for any survivalists in there.
Put your luck together and let them have it!
We can check in there for any survivalists staying in there. We can check, we can warm up in there. Well, we have it. Thank you for the head pet. True, true. We can get a move on at the very least. It sounds like you're getting worse. Don't. I'm not doing that right now. Not right now. I'm not doing that right now. What's with people always saying in moments like this? No matter how tired you feel, don't close your eyes. I'm fine. It's just the cold. You say that, but you don't look so good. Tro walks over in front of me and sits down. Here, let me carry you. We've got a fair distance to cover until we get to that building. If you hang onto my back, I'll be able to warm you up somewhat. Without rebuffing her any further, I get on Tro's back. Sorry. It's okay. I relied on you way more than I should have. So now it's my turn to step it up. I know I talk a big game, but I promise you. I promise to keep you alive. And I intend to keeping that promise. So don't give up on me. The most important thing when it comes to survival is never giving up. You hear me? I hear you. Once we pass this hill, we should reach the place where we saw that streetlight. There's a high chance we're running into those missing Nikke's. They'll be the first people I've rescued. But before we head there, our survivalists in tow, I'll have to ask them for some heating packs or warm water. Something to get you warmed up. Here we are. Trove, exhausted from the climb, slumps down in the snow. I think we're in the right place, though. There, you can see a sign on the building. Mountain Rescue Base. I think that's where the survivors could be camping out. I see. How could your voice be so weak? Let's hurry and get inside to warm you up. A moment later, Mountain Rescue Base. Is anyone inside? I'm Trove from United Squad. We came looking for a missing Nikke squad. Could anyone help us? There's no sign of life. You're right about that. Maybe they're all taking a nap? Let's take a look further inside. Carrying me on her back, Tro takes a few steps forward. Is that a radio? I think I know what this is. This must be a radio that sends distress signals. Could mean the owners of this radio have been around here somewhere. 12 inches closer to the door where the sound is coming from. Should we open it? Do it. Oh my goodness. From the small gap of the open door, I can make out a Nike that is suffering severe damage to her core. And another two with similar injuries. To the side, there are 3 round-shaped mechanical devices, inside of which appears to be encased with some sort of something fragile. I think these are the ones we're looking for. They're pretty rough shape. I approach the heavy damaged Nikes to assess their conditions. They're still breathing. Yes, but given the extent of their damage, they won't be alive for much longer unless we do something. What we need to do. Given their current situation, their bodies will soon be unable to produce oxygen to their brains. Before that happens, we'll have to remove their brains and place them in a protective device. Something we can call a brain shelter. I turn around to see where the beeping sound is coming from. There is a red light flashing on each of the nearby arranged mechanical devices. Which is exactly what those are. However, it looks like their battery life is awfully low. On top of that, they each already have a brain inside them. And that tells me that whoever these brains originally belonged to are in dire shape. Oh man. What do we do? Just calm down. You're an expert at this situation. I know that, but still. I'm not skilled enough to perform emergency treatment on someone who's suffering such extreme damage. All I have is basic survival knowledge. The only thing I can do for them is gather what materials I can find nearby and create a kind of distress signal. Then the rest of United will come and do what's necessary. Wait a second. Apparently, there is something that you can't do for them. I guess so. Hold on just a moment. I am a survival expertist. Damn it. I will save these people. Okay, let's go. It's sink or swim. Whatever, a beacon of fire or something else. We gotta get it burning bright and nice. So that everyone can be rescued in time. The sheer vastness of the glowing mountain is mind-boggling. If we want anyone to see our signal, we'll have to make the fire bright, big as possible with a whole lot of smoke. The best type of wood for this would be pine. The resin is highly flammable. It has a tendency of burning extendedly well. Fortunately, there are plenty of pine trees around here, so that won't be we'll be able to secure what we need. A moment later, Trove hauls several pine trees that she was currently cutting down. Check it out. I cut down the biggest, sturdiest looking tree that I could find. As Trove cuts down the fiddled pine tree, not another bug. God damn it. A plunk. I almost said Caterpie. Fucking good Pokemon brain rot. A Caterpie. A plunk Caterpie pops onto her arm. Ah! Get it off! Wait a second.
Jackpot!
Behemoth Bar just donated a total of $20. Mooku big bucks. Mooku, I left you a video message in the Discord. Bard, This was your last bag of chips. We need more.
Bard, thank you for the 20. Thank you. Did you like that little jackpot? I'm glad that works. Thank you for testing that. Now I just need to know if Throne works. But thank you, Bard, so much. I hope you're doing well, and I see that your payday has come by. I can't have my Mooku starve. Get your own subway. I'm gonna get fucking Firehouse. Fuck my sister. I'm getting Firehouse without me. I have to watch what I say. She could just lurk. But thank you, Bard. I will look at what you sent and everything. But thank you. I will check Discord. When we finish this, I'll go watch that, okay? Thank you. Just wait a minute. No, on second thought, don't. All bugs are good sources of protein. I can handle this. Disgusting. Next, we'll need a shield of some kind to protect the fire beacon from the wind and snow. By the same token, we don't want to diminish the visibility of our fire. So we'll need to find some material that is both transparent and heat resistant. Trove heads over to the mountain rescue base. A moment later, she returns with some torn off sheet of plastic and bundled wire. What are you gonna do with that? You'll see. We need plastic sheets. If we take these plastic sheets like so and secure them at the top of the wood using this wire. What the heck? Why isn't this securing them, please? Give it here. I'll try. No. I can't have you doing this while you're sick. I'll figure it out. Ta-da! This shield is all complete. It's not much to look at, but as long as it does the job, then it doesn't matter. All that is left is coming up with something that it will make our distress signal really pop. Trove heads over inside the building and returns with 3 firearms. What happened? I saw that. It didn't pop up. God damn it. See, now I don't know how the throne one works. Thank you, whoever did it. Anonymous. Now we know. Bard. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. Well, I'll play around with that so it's better. What I do? You said now we know, so now I know it's you. Thank you. I'll go play around with that after stream then. Heads over inside the building and returns with 3 old firearms. What are those? Well, these aren't mine. They're from the other Nikes. They're all busted, so they can't be fired. I was talking about horny Nike stuff. That's understandable. I'm using them for gunpowder that's inside. Trove removes the magazine from each of the weapons, then shakes them. Shakes all the bullets. I had what I think have been a stroke of genius. I'm gonna use the gunpowder that's inside of the bullets to amplify our distress signal. I understand that is inherently a bit of a risk doing that, but it should create a mini explosion that will light up at least a few meters high. Trove, okay, this explains the picture. Trove starts to dismantle the bullets with a portable weapon. This isn't exactly going as planned. I'm gonna have to be careful with them so I can't brute force them open. Should I do? No. You and the other Nikes are depending on me. Oh, I clicked off screen. You and those other Nikes are depending on me. It's time for me to step up to the plate. I gotta do this for my own, even if it's hard. Yoo-hoo! Wait! Do you see that? I give Trove a reassuring pat on the shoulder. Moments later, Trove holds the uninitial fuel in each hand and stands against the raging wind. Do you see that frame over there? That one is about to collapse. I'm willing to bet that to use an observation tower. It used to be an observation tower. That's why it's so tall. I'm gonna scurry up there and ignite those two fuses. Hopefully, then the rest of United will be able to see our signal, regardless of whether they are on the glittering mountain. Are you sure you're gonna be okay doing this alone? Survivalist, please. You asked me a million times already. You know, Eddie Flint, how do you plan to ignite it? I won't need any flint because I got this. She pulls out an old lighter from her pocket. I found it in one of the garbage bags inside of the rescue. It may not exactly count as a promotable tool, but improvisation is an integral part of survival. But I guess preparation is complete. My thoughts exactly. Let's go. Trove begins to climb up the old lookout tower. It's a dead lighter. Yeah, did she try it? I'm a little concerned. Sometime later, Trove stands up top of the viewing platform, the biting wind beating against her. After releasing the fuel strapped to her back, she carefully holds the cloth wrapped around the top and proceeds to light it. She attempts to strike She proceeds to strike a spark using the lighter, but the sheer force of the wind is making it difficult. She drops to her knees, placing one of the fuses down, and then uses one hand to block the wind, resulting in her successfully igniting the fuse. The instant the flame makes contact with the gunpowder, the ignition projectile launches upward, having nearly singeing her eyebrows with the first spark. Trove takes her hands carefully, stretching them upwards above her body, while lighting the second flame. The fireball curls up into the air, as big as a titan. The flame first consumes the cloth wrapped around the tip, then starts consuming the strike itself, melting the hide behind it. If she drops it now, will it be too soon? Her hands are clearly burnt, along with her wrist, and is now the melting flare has trickled down to her elbow and the rest of her arm. The searing pain is beyond what can be curled to her temperature sensors. The heat signal is too much to press her. She lets out a scream. Any reasonable person would have dropped to the flare long ago. But no. Can't. He said I won't protect them. I promised. Can't give up. She holds out her other arm as high. The raising flames now avenging her own arm. She starts waving her arm slowly, creating a beacon of fire that can be seen from the top. The flame begins to spread to her right arm. It's okay. I can do it. I can withstand this. Amidst the raging northern fire and wind, the light burns brightly, announcing to all who can see that the flickering frames of lives that were about to scuff out.
Queen, look over there. What a beautiful flame. It's so bright.
That flame's coming from. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I believe so. Find us the shortest route possible. Proceed at max speed. They're calling for our aid. And it's our duty and responsibility in kinds of without haste. In the distance, a snowstorm can be seen gathering. Trove, we're in trouble. Survivalist, can you hear me? You need to take cover. A snowstorm is heading straight for us. Snowstorm. We did it. They're coming for us. What? Amongst the wall of white, I thought was an uncoaching snowstorm. Several Nikes could suddenly be sliding down the slope, as if they're skiing. The rescuers Trove has desperately called for have finally come to us. Unlimited. What a warm welcome. I'd say that made sliding down this slope without any equipment worth it. Ugh. I guess so, but it's still a long way down. If I had tied a rope to my body and wriggled down, it would have been faster. Bitch would have thrown herself down the hill. That's real.
Or we could have used the rabbit hole to work down.
You all came. You actually came. Trove descended from the looking tower, embracing Mumela. You perform admirably, Trove. Thank you for calling to this place to our attention. But what happened to your arms? Oh, this? It's nothing major. I was holding the signal flare I made and got a little carried away. This stings. You're reckless. Your arms are torched. I'm sorry. It's just so desperate. It's the only thing I could think of. But it worked, didn't it? So I have no regrets. This way, more lives could be saved. At least for the survivalists. For me, it made it all the worthwhile. Well then. It's up to us to ensure that your sacrifice was not made in vain. Let's head inside. We got no time to waste. Moments later, inside the mountain rescue base, 3 critically injured. 3, with only their brains preserved. Alice.
Yes.
Inspect the damaged Nikes and check on the princesses who are sleeping. The wounded inflicted by the Queen of Hearts will be deep. So you must ensure that we have all necessary precautions being transported to them to the castle.
Yes, Queen.
And Neve. Yes. The range shelter should be on low power. Switch to backup power and proceed to transport them back to base.
Roger that.
What about me? You should take care of those injuries you've already sustained. Our rescue efforts have only begun. What do you mean? First off, we'll follow a request from the big 3 for new bodies. Each and every one of these Nikes will be required new replacements. We can't afford to dilly-dally in getting these ladies back to the Ark. The problem, however, is what comes after we get them back. Do you all people know what kind of place the Ark is? A concrete jungle with hospitality's lost. In pursuit for a greater effort, another big 3 will want to battle with the price of the bodies of mass-produced Nikes. But that doesn't mean we should be throwing up our hands and giving up hope. Many Nikes, ourselves included, have ventured out for these extreme conditions, all in the name of ensuring humanity can live on. We can't at least have these Nikes die a nameless death here without a chance of living themselves. That's why we've exhausted every option at our disposal. For those who have severe injuries will be transplanted spare parts from the same model. In this situation, the only viable transplants are arms and legs. Appendages are fairly disconnected from the central nervous system. Even then, their bodies may reject those new parts. They may feel as foreign objects are being stuck in their body, and this could result in a mental breakdown. However, if it means that there's a chance that they will survive, no matter how small, we must try. Sounds like a tough journey's ahead. It will be. If we give up hope now, if we give up hope now, it wouldn't be of disservice to the sacrifice these Nikes have made for us. Lumella stares at the rescue operations station. There's six members in the squad total. Now that we have 3 grievously wounded Nikes and 3 of their brains in a brain shelter, that tells me that each of them took care of their comrades as they fell one by one. They held on until their bodies broke down, and they've struggled all the way here into this building. Still, seeing as they made to achieve, witnessing their noble struggles to remain alive, that desperate struggle for survival, it's overwhelming. A feeling that you can't put into words. What do you think, Trove? Do you think you're cut out for this business? Sometime later, Northern Base. Survivalists. Do you think we could really save them? Alice has been working around the clock. She's unable to repair their lower bodies. We're gonna have to use spare parts from the base. I know, I've been watching. Worried sick. Alice and I have been taking care of them for the past few days, but I don't think it's enough. Maybe we're missing something. Lee walks over from the preservative room. If you're that worried, why don't you go and see yourself? Namela is there and helping with the rehabilitation. Is it okay if we go inside? Why not? You've been busting your humps taking care of them. Why shouldn't you be able to see the fruits of your labor? Okay. Trove nervously grabs onto my sleeve. Is there any chance you can come with me? I'm really nervous. I hold on to her arm. I hold onto her hand and we walk together. Beyond the door is a room filled with capsules. Sorry to bother you, but I came to check on them and see how they're doing. Can we go inside? Of course, come in. You came just at the right time. Huh? Hello? Anike limps towards us, prompt against Lumella's side. You can walk now? Have there been no issues with their mental state? Not yet, no. Time will tell. Their mental status is still fairly unstable. Given that all that transpired, it's still possible that trauma can develop. And there's still symptoms of aphasia, but she's alive. That's enough. As long as she's alive, there's always a chance of improvement. Oh. That's right. I'm Trove. When you were still in the capsule, Alice and I were looking after you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you for getting better. For surviving. But can I ask you one last favor? Keep fighting. get better and return home safely. I can't think of anything else I want most. Trove's shoulders begin to tremble. I reach out and pat her gently on the back. We can only hope that those she saved will make most of their lives with their new lease on life. Unlike the first time we met, she's now a full-fledged, proud member of Unlimited. She may continue to rescue countless others in the future, so she can re-experience the joys which she felt today. What a cute little... That was all of it, right? Yeah, okay. That was all of it. That was so cute! Good job for her. Little cute little baby. She did it. What a cute little... She did it. She didn't die. I'm gonna pull her. She's garbage, but I mean, she's cute. Thank you, Tucker. A good little baby. Time for YouTube. Let me set everything up.